Corporation of the Village of Marrickville, Wolford, agenda for council on Monday, January the 25th, 2021 at 2 p.m. We'll remind folks that the meeting is being held in person in the council chambers, and due to the provincial emergency order still in effect, we are unable to safely accommodate the public at this meeting, and in order to ensure transparency, an audio recording of this meeting will be posted on the website immediately following the adjournment. Before I go into the formal call to order, just thought I'd take the moment to make a few comments and just a bit of an update that came from the in the last, I'll say, week, and from the Premier and his comments today at the opening of the Roma conference today at the Rural Ontario Municipal Association. And it seems like forever ago, and yet in some ways it's in a blink of an eye that, around almost a year ago, we first started facing some of the difficult decisions from the oncoming of COVID-19. And our Emergency Operations Center was activated on March the 13th. We were one of the first in Ontario to do so. At that time, there were only 7 new cases per day provincially at that time, and only 22 a day when the province declared the emergency on March the 17th of last year. And we know since then everyone has had to adjust our routines to keep ourselves and our families, as well as our friends, neighbors, co-workers, local business owners, safe from the virus. We've had to reset priorities, and it's never been far from our mind that an outbreak could occur very suddenly, leading to tragedy. What's clear about the virus is that the appearance of even one case anywhere leads to many cases everywhere. The threat to life is evident by the provincial numbers. I won't repeat them, but they are quite staggering. And while communities around us have experienced outbreaks, we've been extremely fortunate in Marrickville Wolford, to our knowledge, that we have not had any outbreak. So we want to thank staff, council, and our residents for their commitment to keeping us safe this way. And under the steady hand of council's governance and the guidance of our local health unit, our emergency control group continues to make difficult operational decisions to maintain service levels while keeping everyone safe. However, it is the diligence of the community, our residents, and our businesses that has been the biggest influence on saving lives. Individually and collectively, we've all had to make sacrifices, and we've all done that. Constantly rechecking our priorities and reminding ourselves of the dangers while looking forward to reestablishing normalcy in life as the vaccines are administered in the coming months. Since Premier Ford declared the second state of emergency and issued the stay-at-home order on January the 12th, the number of new cases has started to drop. This is very encouraging, and it illustrates through effective leadership and perseverance by every individual we can flatten the curve. Last week, I met with 179 mayors and ministers, Steve Clark and Lisa MacLeod, to talk about the state of our communities and the pandemic. We acknowledge that it's important to get exercise to stay healthy, physically and mentally, to shop local to support our businesses. But it's even more important to not let these activities become social events that cause the spread of the virus. So we want to continue to wear our masks, stay 2 meters apart, prevent gatherings of more than 5 people, wash our hands regularly, and take advantage of our curbside pickup and online purchasing opportunities promoted by our local businesses and our Chamber of Commerce. They're such a vital part of our community. So we want to thank everyone again. The need has never been greater than now. Your family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, and business owners are counting on you to keep them safe. So please stay home, safe, and save lives. That was the message from the Premier last week. It's also a message again today at the Roma conference. And just this afternoon, there was an email distribution from the province that yes, they have a plan for vaccination. But think about it, they're talking about so many tens of thousands a day or a week. But in the province of Ontario, we are more than 14 million people. It's going to take many months before there is, to use I think the words, broad population vaccinations of the population. The challenge in terms of the reference today in the email is that plan is still in place. The timelines may change significantly given, at the moment, the lack of the availability of the vaccines. So let's stay true to the great work that's been done. Let's not waste the great sacrifices that we've all made over the course of the last 11 plus months. So I just wanted to share that with members and to the public and with staff. Having said that, I do call the meeting to order, and I would ask members, does anyone have a disclosure of a pecuniary interest? And if so, the general nature, and I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, including myself, 5 nods to the negative, and staff have captured that. I do have a motion now for our agenda. If I could have a mover and a seconder, please. Thank you, Mr. Foster, and a seconder. Thank you, Mr. Molloy. Be it hereby resolved that the Council of the Corporation of the Village of Marfa-Wolford does hereby approve the agenda of the regular meeting of January 25th, 2021 as circulated. All in favor? And that's carried. Thank you. And as you can see in our agenda, members, we do have an in-camera item, and it's at the top of our agenda. So if I have a mover and a seconder for us to go in camera, please. Thank you, Mr. Helpney, and a seconder would be, thank you, Mr. Cameron. Be it hereby resolved that the Council of the Corporation of the Village of Marfa-Wolford does hereby move to an in-camera session at 2:10 p.m. under Section 239(2) of the Municipal Act 2001 as amended to address matters pertaining to advice that is subject to solicitor-client privilege, including communications necessary for that purpose. All in favor? And that's carried. Thank you.